Hey, what is going on, crypto people? It is the Crypto Siege with another day in the life and the crazy life that is the digital asset space. Good afternoon and happy Tuesday. I think it's Tuesday to each and every one of you. Miss Crypto Siege is checking in. How about that? Good to see you guys. Kayla's is in the building. Another woman of crypto. It's great to see you. Devon Steve is here. Hey, bro, what's going on, my friend? Good evening to you. Life is good right now. Life is good. We're so blessed to be able to pick up and go when we want to. That is a blessing. Not have to worry about the dollar or price of anything is a pretty cool deal. So we feel blessed. We're actually hanging out in Cabo for 7 days. It's going to be a cool time. It's going to be fun for sure. What's going on, South Texas? Celsian? The Celsian is here. What is going on, my friend? The Celsian is here. It's good to see you, bro. If you had $500 in USDC, where would you invest it? Where would you put it to work? Where would you put it to work? South Texas Celsian says hello to you. Hi. She says hello. Say hello to Miss Crypto Siege for all. So we'll do. Little Miss Crypto Siege is in the other room. In the we got a suite here, and she is Little Miss Crypto Siege is just loving it for sure. We're getting ready to go. We're getting ready to do a hydrotherapy thing, which is kind of like a combination of sauna, cold water. What else? Hot water jacuzzi. You can just chill and hang out and enjoy it. Yeah. So and relax in whatever environments. You can jump in and out of, I think, 4 or 5 different things. It's called hydrotherapy. So we did it a couple of times, once on a cruise and once when we were in the Dominican Republic. I didn't even know they had it here. I just found out. So we're probably going to do it today and tomorrow for sure. Indeed. So blessed, right? That's the cash flow business to do that for you, right? We are gonna live through the Siege's family virtually. Siege basking in the life in Cabo. Get it, Siege. Thank you, bro. Blessed, right? And so so we were talking about that a little bit, and service is off the chart here at this particular resort in Cabo. It's just off the chart. And of course, little learning for little Miss Crypto Siege. So we told her to take care of tips. She is responsible for taking care of all tips. So she dipped into a cash. She is quite the saver, little Miss Crypto Siege is. So she dipped into a cash and brought all cash so that we could so she could take care of tips. So she's get to experience that and see what that's like and understand how important it is to give, how hugely important it is to give. So she's getting to experience that. So it is quite the deal. So what's going on, RC? Good to see you. Yeah, we definitely. Devon Steve said I wouldn't be jumping into the water. It would empty the pool. I hear that, bro. Rob Singh is in the building. My goodness, my friend, we haven't seen you in forever, Rob Singh. How have you been? How have you been, my friends? Great to hear from you. Shout out to Crypto Eddie. That dude, Quincy Jones, is doing this thing. He's doing like these little 5-minute videos. You guys should go check out his channel. It's called Coin Club Crypto, and I believe that to be 2 words: Coin Club and then crypto. Yeah, go check out that young man, Quincy Jones. Subscribe to his channel and support him. Yeah, so the market is a little green today. We'll talk about that as well. But before we really get into it, let's hop on the bridge. How cool is it to be blessed? and bless others. That's a cool feeling, I gotta tell you. Shout out to BC Backer, the one TA guy who dedicates himself to the XRP community, the one. All the other TA guys are cool, they're great, but they don't dedicate their channel primarily to the XRP community. Like BC Backer does. The bridge. Brooklyn and the bridge. What's up with Casino Coin? What? 10 casinos signed and ready to go live. Shout out to Casino Coin. Yeah. I saw that she bought some Casino Coin. Life is good. Life is good. The market, we got a little green going on. We'll look into that as well. We'll look into that as well. The market is doing some interesting stuff. Yeah, I dabbled into another venture. We'll see how it goes. With that, we'll see how it goes. Got some of that ICE token from Popsicle Finance. We'll talk about that as well. But look, the market is doing what the market does. Bitcoin's at 36,000. Cool. Ethereum's at, oh wow, Ethereum's back over 2,000 and a big move. Wow, 2,200. Nice. So hopefully some people got some chances to take advantage of this. Dogecoin's 50% in the last 7 days. 50%. Did Dogecoin get all the way down to 13 cents? In any case, XRP is trying to get back up to 72 cents. It was 72 for a little bit. Polkadot, $16. So some green stuff, right? Bitcoin Cash up to 531. All of this is cool, but we're just catching back up. But it's great to see some green, right? So these are 7 day, 40% on the 7th day for Ethereum Classic. That's cool. That's good. Let's just see right now. The total market cap is 1,500,000,000,000. We still got $1 trillion to go until we get back. Shout out to BC Backer, reminds us about the total, altcoin market cap. We got to get back to the 1 trillion for the alt. So when we get back to that, it'll be exciting times for sure. Rob Singh, that's a great question. Siege, do you think the settlement should be resolved before Flare Networks drop, since Spark unlocks value for XRP? Are you talking about the Spark token? Is that what you're talking about? You're talking about the Spark token, Rob Singh? It's hard to say. I feel like we're close, very, very close to a settlement. I just think the SEC just knows the deal. I don't own any of those, Rob Singh. I don't own any XDC or any Quant. I plan on owning some of those in the bear market. But right now, the crypto season, we're focusing on building cash flow. We're focusing in that lane and building cash flow, going from 1 cent a day to $1 a day, going from $1 a day to $5 a day, and finding the platforms that allow us to participate in revenue sharing. So you get a platform, you get a DeFi platform that has single liquidity pairs, has double liquidity pairs, for example, whatever they are, how many they are, but then they also allow you to participate in the revenue sharing. That's what I'm interested in, for sure. Not only just providing liquidity, but in revenue share, for sure. Did Ashley check in? I saw an Ashley S check in. Hello, Ashley. Where are you? I saw you check in and say hello, and I forgot to acknowledge you. I appreciate you being here. I don't think I've ever seen an Ashley. Ashley S. Hello from Cali. Hey, miss, how are you? Another lady of crypto is checking in. It's great to see you. Checking in from Cali. Love it. It's great to see the women getting involved in crypto for sure. What's going on, Ramondo? That's right, Ramondo. That is right. Super happy for you both. Well, thank you, my friend. Much love. And remember, old money doesn't want us in their circles. They don't want us to win. That is without question. So we have to go do it. We have to go make it happen. Cash flow, in my humble opinion, is where it's at. In my humble opinion, is where it's at. I'm going to share a little bit of from Noah Seedman. I think it's a video that I don't see in his video list anymore. I'm not sure what happened there, but interesting stuff. I've been talking about someone, earning $4,000 a day, right? A day, $4,000 a day, right? And the total deposit was don't know. The value of his total deposit was 1.4 million. I think it was 1.4 million. And I remember he shared his platform, his back office. And this particular day, it was down. Okay, it was down to $1,500 a day. How many of y'all feel bad for him? How many of you feel bad for that dude? He was down from 4,000 a day down to 1,500. How many of y'all feel bad for him? Anybody? Dude's got cash flow. Now, again, total deposit value was 1.4 million. That doesn't mean he put 1.4 million into the platform. That means the value of the assets he deposited had a value of 1.4 million. What's most important, however, is whether the value is 1.4 million or 1.1 million or 990,000. What's important is the transactions on the platform is growing. That's what's most important. That's what's most important, right? And so I'm like, man, I started looking at that and I'm like, it's time to participate in cash flow. It's time to take that dirty, nasty fiat and deploy it in a way that it creates cash flow. If you have an established portfolio, 5 assets, 10 assets, 15, 25, whatever you feel like an established portfolio is. Because the more and more I look at it, if the asset I'm holding is not going to provide cash flow, then when moon, I have to make other moves. Do I take the asset appreciation when moon? Sure. But after that, what am I going to do? If I got an asset that doesn't provide cash flow, where I cannot earn cash flow from the asset, when moon, I have to take the value of that and deploy it in places that's going to provide cash flow, because that's in the end, that is the name of the day. Right? 1.4 million. Here's your choice. 1.4 million or 4,000 a day. I promise you, 7 or 8 of you are going to say the $4,000 a day. That comes in whether you decide to hop on to Binance US or not. That $4,000 a day comes in. Interesting stuff. Really, really is. I'm going to share. He shared his. What is it? His back office on that platform again. And the great thing about it is, the great thing about it is you can take your capital to where you're treated best. Like that, You can, that $4,000 a day, you can take it and take it somewhere else, right? If it starts to level off and then don't go down for whatever the reason might be, programs are over. What is it? A promotion that the platform's doing, it's done, it's ended. Like, for example, Polygon in Aave, right? I mean, it's basically half now, so the rewards aren't quite the same. So you can kind of pick up and go. B. Johnson, what's going on, my friends? Good to see you. B. Johnson says, with my USD, I would figure out a way to provide liquidity to Flare Finance. Well, there you go. There's an answer. But right today, currently, Flare Finance is not available, right? And when you're on platforms that allow you to participate in revenue share, every second of every minute of every hour of every day counts. So in the interim, in the meanwhile, before Flare Finance, launches, I'm creating cash flow, right? Creating cash flow. So we're on this one particular platform. We're at $5 a day with the same $1,200 that we deposited, right? We didn't deposit anymore. We're about to deposit some more. Got some of that dirty, nasty fiat turned into stable coins about a week ago, maybe a week and a half ago. Gonna put it to work now. Gonna put it to work. I was kind of going back and forth. Should I just buy it and asset that can appreciate in value, or should I just, right? And what I decided is ultimately is just going to put that into platform as paying revenue share and just position myself in the revenue share business. I get it. Some people have $1,200. Some people have $12,000. Some people have $12,000. Some people have $120,000. Some people have $120,000, and some people have 1.2 million. Transactions still go on. People depositing, transaction. People withdrawing, transaction. Yep. And you decide you're going to be depositing or withdrawing. It's up to you. The bottom line is the ecosystem is set up for you to participate and take advantage of that. It's almost like dividends in a way, right? Revenue sharing is pretty, and you think about the DeFi space, who knows what it's going to grow to? It's currently about 120 billion. Let's look at it currently. Share the screen with you guys. Let's look at what the DeFi space is currently, right? People come off DeFi platforms. People go on to DeFi platforms. When I looked about a week and a half ago, it was 94 million. I mean, all right, what is it? 940 million. Let's see what it is now. If you want to learn what it is, you just go to DeFiLlama.com. So now it is 107 billion. Aave seems to just keep dominating the space. Let's see here. Aave has 9.17% in the dominance range there. Aave, number one in TVL rankings. Aave. 9.86 billion in total value locked at number two, where it's a revenue sharing position is Curve. It's number two at 9.19 billion in TVL. Someone corrected me in the comments of one of my later videos, recent videos, and said it's not 22 million in transactions. It's actually up to, I think he said it was 24. But the 22 million is a low number now on Curve, daily transactions. So Curve is at 9.19 billion. I don't know what Wrap Bitcoin is, what the platform is. MakerDAO is number 4. Compound is number 5. Uniswap is number 7. Yearn Finance number 8. And our baby, Convex Finance, is number 9 at 4 billion. I'm going to turn you on to something that's certainly not financial advice. I'm going to share with you what I just recently invested in, small amount, in anticipation of it, having a shot to get into the billions. It's currently less than 10 million. And it's going to be a revenue sharing platform. Right? So if I was to take dirty, nasty fiats and invest in an asset currently in our current position, I would invest in an asset that's going to allow you to kind of participate in the revenue sharing from day one. Like, for example, I believe Trustline and Flare Finance. Flare Networks is going to allow you to create cash flow, but they're not allowing you to participate in kind of, if you will, in transaction fees. From my understanding, Flare Networks will not be doing that. Flare Finance in the form of LP tokens and Trustline as well. So think about Uniswap. Uniswap is, remember the craze of Uniswap? It's number 7 at 4.4 billion. Convex is less. I'm fairly certain that it's less than 90 days old, and it's already has 4 billion in TVL. Now it's the baby brother or sister of Curve. 4 billion. I wish that they would tell you like when they launched or stuff like that. But all right, so let's look at Convex, for example. It says Convex simplifies your curve boosting experience to maximize your yields. TVL is 4 billion. Protocol information category, it says yield. Token information, the CVX token. So it doesn't kind of give you, I would like to know what the launch date was and stuff like that. But that is Convex right there. DeFiLlama.com if you want to learn more about those kind of platforms. Kirsten says, Claire says, put it into Matic. Well, we bought Matic at 1 cent, 1.2, 1.4, put $1,000 in there. And, that was a blessing, right? That turned out to be a blessing. Took advantage of what was going on Celsius. BC Matrix is in the building. What? What's good, bro? BC in the Matrix is here. Good to see you. The Cryptoverse believer is here. What's going on, my friend? It's great to see you. Cash flow is where it's at, right? BJ Johnson, exactly. Marquise, what's going on, my friend? I appreciate you being here. Wanted to head in. What does that say? Hey, now, wanted to stop by before heading to the gym. Yeah, have a great workout, bro. I'm about to hit it as soon as we get off from here. I appreciate you checking in, Marquise. It's good to see you, man. It's great to see you. Yeah, that's exactly what I'm saying, BJ. B. Johnson. Siege, there's a lot of chat about XRP mooning after the SEC case. Cool. Asset appreciation. Cool. But what if it doesn't? Exactly. Cash flow is where it's at, without question. That's what we believe. That's what we believe. And don't get me wrong. I know a lot of people were thinking that I was saying that I'm against Roth IRAs. I'm not. I'm just saying that it's the second grade move, right? It's the second grade move, right? It's entry level. It's entry level in terms of strategy, right? Maybe not entry level, maybe just one level above entry level. So allocate a small portion of your portfolio, sure, 1%, 2% into this tax-free thing, cool. But decentralized finance, where you have a position to be a lender and get paid to lend your crypto and then borrow against it to deploy in whatever way that you like. You can't, I'm not certain, but I don't think you can do that in your Roth IRAs. So So like there's always a good strategy, is a better strategy, and then there's the best strategy. There's always a good, better, and best, right? Well, the great thing that Flare Networks is going to do, XRP Joe, and it's great to see you, my friend. Flare Networks is going to provide the multiplier for XRP. Because remember, this FXRP is now going to be able to be deployed on other platforms in DeFi. Right? Let me share this with you guys. Just remember that. That's what this is about. Scalability. Providing more utility to the F assets. That's what Flare Networks is going to bring. I liken Flare Networks to like it's layer one, right? So just kind of think about it like this. It's layer one, right? And then people build on it. It's Ethereum is layer one, and then people build on it. That's what Flare Network is. Right? Gala Games building on Flare Networks. That's not a DeFi platform. Like Gala Games is not a DeFi platform. It's a gaming platform, right? Flare Finance is a DeFi platform. So we could have other games come on Flare Network. We could have other DeFi come on Flare Network, right? We as participants who are blessed with the gift of the Spark token have an opportunity to grow with the platform and to see Spark token do what it is, what it will do. So any platforms that come, I'm interested in the ones that are going to provide cash flow. Remember, the genius behind Flare is this trustless decentralized platform that provides scalability and transaction throughput. The question you have to ask yourself, what platforms, what developers, what potential CEOs and CTOs might be interested in both scalability and transaction throughput by way of, remember, the Ethereum virtual machine, right? It's an operating system. So they can kind of build their stuff and do all that stuff they want to do over there on Ethereum. And then when they want true decentralized scalability, they come over to the Flare network. You see what I'm saying? What's going on, IB Preston? Great to see you, my friend. Siege. Greatly appreciate you talking about DeFi. I dipped my toes in just enough to be thrilled and comfortable with diving into Flare when the Spark token drops. Much thanks. You're welcome, bro. Absolutely. And I'm so excited for it. Just that's the opportunity that we have, right? This is not your 2017 digital asset space. It's not your 2017 bull run. It's different. It's evolving, and we have to grow with it. We have to grow with it. Thank God there's enough channels that realize that and not try to convince you to live and die by a Roth IRA. Yeah, no, thank you. Right? So, yep, it's about making off market money. Yep, it's about making money off market money. I tell everyone about Celsius Rewards. Also farming, staking, pool liquidity. Exactly. There you go, Cryptoverse. Yeah. It's a new thing. It is a new thing. Because remember, I'm going to share this convexfinance.com with you. Just remember one thing. And when you deploy your capital on this particular platform, and I'm not suggesting that you do or you don't, I don't have to get on Blockfolio and look at the market if the market's up or down. Right? Because I'm participating in revenue sharing of the platform. Right? I'm going to show you a great example of that here in a second. That's right. Celsius is the genius behind Celsius, in my humble opinion, is it is the only platform that is bringing in new people. So DeFi should be grateful for Celsius, because Celsius is onboarding the average Joe and the average Jane hanging out in the old school traditional market. Celsius is bringing them in safely, securely, simplicity. What else is this doing? Giving them a taste of earning money on their fiat dollars, giving them a taste of Bitcoin, right? With all these promos that they're doing, giving them a taste of what Bitcoin is, does, all that stuff. That's the genius of Celsius. It's expanding the size of the pie. DeFi operates in its own thing with people already in the space. And people ain't going to walk into this. They're not going to walk off freaking Main Street and walk into DeFi with a pool and a yield and a swap and an LP token. No. The new person is not trying to hear about Pancake Swap and Sushi Swap and Popsicle and Dill. There's a Dill thing going on right now. The new person is, what? What is that? No, Celsius onboard them. The DeFi space should be absolutely thanking Celsius. They're bringing new people in. New people will come into Celsius. And after a year or two or three, they'll take a percentage and dabble in DeFi, but they're not going to walk right into DeFi. No shot. So thank God for Celsius, right? But let me share with you a video. And I really just want to share you what this particular thing looks like, just so you can see it, just so you can think about the possibility for you. It's available to you. So let's share this. Man, I appreciate you guys being here. Do me a favor, guys. Hit that like and subscribe. Hit the like and subscribe button for me, please. Let me do this, because this is not shared out. Can you guys put the word out that the Crypto Siege is live? I would definitely appreciate it. Let's see here. It's hard to navigate around this laptop without my mouse. I left my mouse at home. But let's do this. Okay, there it is. Let's go over here. Let's get the word out that the Crypto Siege is live. I'm sharing this with you just so you can think about the possibility for you. Man, Mickey Be Fresh is live. I'm missing that. Come on. Let me share this. All right, I think the sub count thing is finally working. My subscriber thing was jacked up for over a month. And when it got jacked up, it was 7,100 subscribers. It still has not caught up, but at least it is finally going up. Thank goodness for that. All right, let's see. Okay, let's do this. Turn this on here. Should save. And then let's share this on Twitter. You guys share, we all share that the Crypto Siege is live. All right, let's do that. I'm telling you guys, this is to think about the possibilities, because some of you guys, I know there's some people are going to be blessed when Moon with a portfolio of 7 figures. I know it. I know some of you are going to be blessed with that. Some of you are going to be blessed with a 6-figure portfolio, 100,000, $500,000. But my question and what we're trying to do is prepare you for possibilities, give you some options for what you can do. What's going on, Jay Mart? It's good to see you, bro. Do me a favor, guys, hit that like and subscribe if you haven't done so already. We're talking about if you had a $500 in USDC, how would you invest it? But we're also talking about when Moon, with those assets that tend to go down and up in value. When Moon, what is that going to look like for you, and how will you deploy that? How will you deploy such a thing? Thank you, Trevor. I saw that you posted that. We might be posting back to back. Thank you, my friend. You're always supporting the channel. I appreciate that. So let's go here. Let's look at the like and subscribe. Let's see what the likes are looking like. Let's close this. Okay, 35 likes. I appreciate that. 50 people here, 35 likes. We can do better, as Noah likes to say. All right, guys, thank you so much. I definitely appreciate that. Let's share. Let's share this. Dieselhound said he would put $500 into XDC. I hear that, my friend. I hear that. Jay Martin, we're almost there, bro. We are almost there. It's great to see you, my friend. Like in the bear market, I will, I will definitely be buying assets to 60 to 95% discount. And the bull, I'm looking for cash flow unless I can come across a product early that is going to, its token and owning its token is going to position me for revenue sharing. Not just asset appreciation, but also revenue sharing. Let's see if I can find it. Here it is here. Okay, now let me set that up. Let me see. You guys can see that, right? So he's got total deposits, 1.1 million. Total claimable is $3,750. I've seen it at 4,100 before as well. And I think he said he had it up as high as 4,500 or 5,000, right? Total deposits, 1.1 million, 3,750 daily. Again, what is $4,000 a day? That's 120,000. Again, this is his back office. Just, just to kind of let you think about the possibility for you. Can you guys see that? 1.1 million total deposits. That's the value of total deposits, the value. Yeah, I think they are still shadow banning the live, Gregson one. It's great to see you, brother. Appreciate you checking in, right? So that's what that is. I think you guys can see that, right? Let me see. 1.1 million, 3,750 daily. I'm at $5 a day. I'm on a little more than $5 a day pace, right? So let me do this. Let's see, exit to full screen. All right, just wanted to share that with you guys just a little bit. Let me stop this share here, right? Again, that's Convex Finance, Convex Finance. The possibilities, 4,000 a day times 30 days is 120,000 a month. IB Preston makes just a great point. This is so important to get. And thank you for sharing this, IB Preston. And that is exactly the message that I wanted to get across. It's this great point. He could have compounded to that 1.1 million. Yep. You don't have to ask for approval to compound. He doesn't have to, submit an application or get his credit checked. He doesn't have to come with references to compound that. That's exactly right. He could have compounded to that 1.1 million with less than $200,000. That is exactly right. Some of you current portfolio is over $200,000 currently. And the ebbs and flows in this crab market have 200,000 in value right now. And I'm not telling you to do anything with your portfolio. That's not what I'm saying. What I'm saying is think of the possibilities when moon. Think of the possibility When moon. I don't know. What is 100,000 or 200,000 of your portfolio going to be percentage wise when moon? You too, Jay McDean. I appreciate you checking in, my friend. Appreciate you checking in. Appreciate you being here, bro. Guys, do me a favor, hit that like and subscribe if you haven't already. So, and I wanted to show you that to think about the possibility. Convex Finance just started. And so they have a program of boosted rewards. And again, these rewards that you earn here, you can take them to app.sushi.com, to app.oneinch.com. What is the 1inch one? I think it's, let me see, what is 1inch? Yeah, app.oneinch.io. Again, app.sushi.com, app.oneinch.io. You could take it to Uniswap, right? And you could turn that into whatever you want. You can turn the CRV into whatever you want. You can turn the CVX into whatever you want. You can turn the three CRV. I believe you can turn that into whatever you want as well. Right? So discovered this, excited about discovering it. How it's already at 4 billion. Well, I already know how it's already at 4 billion in TVL. I just showed you Convex Finance, right? On DeFiLlama.com. Because it's a baby sister to Curve. All those Curve people are like, what? Boosted? Yeah, yep. My capital, I'm going to take it and deploy to wherever I'm treated best. I'm hopping over here to create more cash flow. You see what I'm saying? I don't know. What days would you might need $4,000 in USDC, right? After you convert CVX to the USDC, your CRV to CRV to stable coin into your 3C, whatever it is, you might need $4,000. I don't know. But $4,000 a day is not bad. There it is. IB Preston is getting it. IB Preston is getting it. Precisely, sees. Say you end up at 5 million in when moon in value. You got a portfolio. It's 5 million in value. Take 1 million, toss it into USDC, and you get 120-year no risk. He says on Nexo now, right? Stable coins, right? And so what are the options, right? What's your options when moon? Now, for me, we're going to be taking that, put it on Celsius, a portion of when moon on Celsius, another portion of the value on a platform like Convex Finance to create another means of cash flow. On Celsius, we're looking into the 8,000 to 12,000 a month there, right? It's going to be interesting to see the yield from Celsius and the yield from Curve. What is it going to look like? How is it going to play out? It's going to be great to see. The question is, are you looking into different strategies to create cash flow? What's going on, Jungle? Jungle is in the building. Good to see you, brother. Hey, Kevin, how are you, my friend? Right? So think about that. IB Preston just makes a great point. He has 1.1 million in value, but he could have compounded 200,000 to that 1 million. He could have compounded 100,000. We don't know. What we do know is he said $4,000 a month. A day, rather. $4,000 a day. That's where I want to live. That's where I want to live. I want to live I want to know how much money I'm making a day, how much money am I making a week, more importantly. And I would just humbly suggest that that's possible for all of us.
Give it all to Miss Crypto C.
And Miss Crypto C, just give it all to her. Just $4,000 a day, just give it all to her. It's $120,000 a month. Because you took a certain part of your portfolio and you took it to a place that treats you best. That's what we say on this channel. Go to where your assets are treated best. Go to where your assets are treated best. At the moment, that's Convex Finance. About a year ago, it was Curve. It might be Popsicle Finance. It might be. I don't know. We're going to see, but it might be Popsicle.finance. They hooked up with Alchemix. So it might be them. So I put a little, not a lot, into the token, because the token, when you have the token, you position yourself into the revenue share when it fully launches. So for me, if I was to take the dirty, nasty fiat, if I'm not deploying it in the stable coins, I am going to deploy it into a platform that's going to allow into its asset, like the Spark token, to create revenue. Thank you, Kevin. I appreciate that, my friend. Appreciate the super sticker. I think when Moon, buy some metals and hold yourself. You don't need return on everything. Safe is also good. You have to 100%. That's a great point, Kevin. You have to 100%, and I agree with you totally. You have to diversify your thing, right? Right. Without question, when Moon, right, going to put certain percentage into gold, silver. That's right. Without question. Right? Certain percentage in just having some cash, some stable coin money laying around. Without question. Thank you, Kevin. I appreciate the super chat, my friend. So that's the deal. I mean, just think about that. I'm going to share it again so you guys can see this. 1.1 million, because he's participating in revenue sharing platform, is generating, that on the daily, 3,750 on the daily. Again, I've seen it at 4,100. And he just said he was, it's been as high as 1.4 in value and 4,000 a day. Why? Because the platform allows for you to participate in revenue sharing. So for me, in the crypto Sieges home, that's the goal, right? We're at $5 a day. The goal is 5,000 a day. You just have to have a plan, though. Yeah, I heard about that. XRP Joe heard about that from Crypto Eddie. So let me share with you guys what I am doing. So I got the 500 USDC, going to turn the 500 USDC into Curve. And they're going to turn the Curve into maybe CVX Curve. I'm not sure. And deposited. Right? So let's see. What can I share with you guys? This thing is this Brave is a little bit more difficult to use. So let's do that. All right. So let's go to app.sushi.com. Let me share that with you first. Jay McDean says, I'm selling everything and I'm doing investing in the IS20022 coins, right? And I believe those to be XRP, XLM, XDC, and Algo. It's a pretty smart move there, Jay McDean. So let me share. Let's see. Share the screen. Let's go to Sushi Swap. So it's app.sushi.com. On the Ethereum blockchain, right? Because USDC is not wrapped. It's in Ethereum right now. So if I hit, I'm going to basically trade my USDC for CRV, Curve DAO token. Now I can also convert it for, so Curve DAO token, let's do that. And I'm going to max it out, 500. You see that's going to give me 278 Curve. Hopefully, I have enough Ethereum to make these transactions because it's brutal. It's brutal in the Ethereum streets. Hopefully I have enough. All right, so I'm going to swap $500 in USDC into CRV. I first have to let MetaMask and App Sushi do their thing. So let's do that. I'm not going to change the fee here. You got to get permission. I'm going to edit the position to just one time. Always do that. Go from unlimited transaction to custom spend limit of 1. You just type in 1 there. Let's see, is that going to let me? Oh, where it is? Confirm. That may take a little bit. Hopefully, we'll see. Yeah, so I'm taking the USDC. I'm going to put it in the CRV. I'm going to put it into the Curve DAO token, and then what I'm going to do is I'm either going to put all the CRV into Convex, or I'm going to split up the CRV into CVX CRV. See, it says here it's approved, and now the swap button will highlight here shortly, and then I will swap that $500. So you got to get the approval from MetaMask and Sushi. You got to make that work. Then you got to do the actual swap, and the actual swap is going to cost some stuff. I don't know if I'm gonna have it. You see in the MetaMask, it says approve the USD spin, and that's what I just approved. So it's gonna take a few minutes, hopefully not too long. But again, right? So you see here, it says swap, which is basically, right, it's a decentralized exchange. So it's like you swap your USDC for CRV, which is basically buying CRV with your USDC, right? And then the pool, if you want to do that, these are the liquidity pools, right? And then there's the yield, which is the farming aspect of it as well. Now, I had stuff here when it was a good yield. Right now, currently, they're having some issues. I'm on Polygon's Sushi, not on the Ethereum one. So hopefully this won't take too long. Let's see, it already approved. So I think if I refresh, it should go to swap and I should be fine. Let me make sure. Sometimes you refresh and the thing starts over. Oh, that's one mask. I don't want that. Did it give me an option to speed up? So no, so it approved. So it's already been approved. I'll give it a couple of seconds here. Let's stop the share for a second and go back. We'll go back to that and see. XRP Joe said, wait, don't refresh. Yeah. Sometimes the wait during these transactions can be nerve-wracking. That's exactly right, bro. Should I refresh? Should I not refresh? I have been trying to stake my CVX, my Convex token, on that Convex Finance for days, 10, 12 days. It wasn't going through. Today, mysteriously, it went through. Matic-based DeFi platforms, right? And I liken that to, again, a lot of people are kind of doing stuff on Polygon because of just the savings and the gas fees. But Flare Networks is our shot, guys. We wanted that thing, right, where we could be in early in the ground floor and participate early and support the platform. Flare Networks is it. And I believe Flare Finance, look, they have a shot. They got to win just like any other DeFi platform. But they have a shot to win and snatch up some TVL. We have a shot to participate early, and that and Trustline, which I think is absolutely outstanding. And the fees are ridiculous. Yeah, I might not have any more Ethereum left to actually deposit on Convex. It may be all gone and just using the swap. Oh, I don't know, my friend. Do you think there's a chance for Bitcoin below? I have no idea. I have no idea. And is this the start of the bull run? I don't know. We'll see how the month ends close goes. I guess, is that tomorrow? 30 days in June only?
You should know that. Important day.
Yeah, I know the 30th is an important day, but that's right, XRP Joe. The transactions are fast and they're what 5 digits, 5 zeros in a 1, and inexpensive. That's why Quincy Jones was talking about how he does all that trading. It's just massive opportunity there. Those are great returns, but can you lose it? Well, you can lose it anywhere, right? On any platform. There's always a chance of loss. There's a chance of loss on any platform. Let me see if this go through. I hate to go over there with you guys. Let me check and see if it went through. I never did swap. What happened? Oh. Come on. Yeah, well, it turns out I should have waited. Oh, there it is. There's a swap. All right. Swap. Confirm swap. Let's see. That's not too bad. $6. Ooh. Huh? Not long, 5 minutes. So it's still working now. I just paid, I sped up the transaction from average to fast. So that's $10. So I am now down to how much ETH left? $18 left. Unbelievable. So that swap should be taking place any day now. So yeah, and that's why Flare Networks, I'm telling you, Flare Networks is wait till Flare Finance gets going, right? And Spark is going to be the fee for Flare Finance, a DeFi platform. Spark token is going to be the fees. Wait until it's going to be very much like Matic, in my opinion. Right? Think about that. The Spark token that you have a chance to, that you've been blessed to get if you're an XRP holder, that you have a chance to get more of by participating in Flare networks, is going to be the gas fee. Right? It's a layer one, just like Ethereum and ETH. Do you see what I'm saying? Do you think Flare Finance is going to be the only DeFi platform on Flare networks? Do you think Gala Games is going to be the only Gala Games, the only gaming platform? Yeah, and so it's always that, Kevin, right? It's always the risk versus reward. And you gotta, you have to kind of determine when and if you're risk on or risk off, and when to be risk on. What does that look like? And when to be risk off? What does that look like? I think for us, the general strategy is a certain amount will be safe. And for me, safe is Celsius. Safe is gold and silver. A certain amount will be safe, but a certain amount will be more risky. I don't know if it's risky. It's more risky than safe. So whatever that looks like, it's more riskier than Celsius, right? And I think ultimately that's the strategy. And that's why I love it, because it's your own personal decision, right? It's our own personal decision. Thank God we have the decision. Because in the traditional space, we can't participate in the waterfall, the monsoon that is transaction fees. We can't participate in that. Oh, thank you, Kevin. Thank you so much for the super chat, my friend. I appreciate you always supporting the channel. Here's some of your fees. I appreciate that, bro. Right? And that's the thing. We have an opportunity to participate in such a thing. And so I think that is absolutely just the bestest of the bestest, guys, the bestest of the bestest. So that's kind of where we are. Flare Networks, again, the Spark token is going to be the gas fee. So in a sense, we're participating in, I guess, in a sense, we're participating in transaction fees if we hold the Spark token. But Flare Finance, it's not going to be the only DeFi to come there, in my opinion. That's exactly right, XRP Joe. Being early in the layer one protocol is very exciting. It is, XRP Joe, 100%. That's where we are. We got these Spark tokens. Spark is going to be the gas fee. I don't know how the Spark will be with Gala Games. I don't know what that's going to look like. I don't know what it's going to look like, right? But, you got to get this one thing. Our active participation helps in the success of Flare Networks. Our active participation, because it will promote network adoption, right? We have an opportunity, again, to be early on curve. That's what we have with Flare Finance. To be early, Flare Networks rather, to be early in Yearn Finance. That's what we have, in my opinion. And curve is on something, right? This is layer one. So how many things are going to come on the Flare Network? I don't know. Ethereum got to crazy all-time highs. Everybody was building on it. Everybody was building on it. Gala gains, and I think at network launch, there's supposed to be 3, 4, 5 other things, from my understanding, going to be announced on launch. That's my understanding. Check with Mickey B. Fresh and Patty XRP for confirmation of that on the DeFiStandard.com. But that's my understanding. What's going on, Mario? Good to see you, my friend. So we shall see, right? So just think about, that's the potential that we have. I feel bad for those who may need to get rid of their Spark token because they have some needs. I feel bad for them. I mean, my heart goes out to them.
kick us out. Can you?
Don't know what the Panther protocol is. I heard about it, Elgon, but I don't know much about it. I've only heard of it. Yeah, looking forward to the Bifrost wallet. Looking forward to seeing what the Sum wallet is going to do. I don't know how much it's going to do in terms of Flare Network, but it'll be interesting to see. Sum, Zoom, right? So that's where we are, guys. Cash flow. Hope you're getting it. Just like IB Preston says, when moon, what's the value for a portfolio going to look like? And can you take a value? Can you take a percentage of that value and deploy it in cash revenue producing platforms that allow you to participate in the monsoon of transaction fees? And more of them going to come. Remember, more of them going to come. The DeFi space is growing. And you can take your capital and go to where you're treated best. All right, guys. Again, Kevin, thank you so much for the super chats, my friend. I appreciate that. Guys, I'm going to end this stream like I do all of my streams. I'm going to end this stream like I do all of my streams and remind you guys of this. Old money doesn't want you to win. But that is okay, though, because you and I are already winning. Have a great rest of the day, guys. I'll talk to you soon. See ya.
Bye.
Bye.